work to the level that would deserve an investment of 150 million US dollars. And there's more if we need more for science and so on. Because the science, for example, the development of strains that alleviate medical conditions and the clinical trials that might go with it, I mean, that's expensive stuff, as you know, from a pharmaceutical point of view. It's a 15-year journey, it's not a one-year journey. So I suppose what I would say in response to what you were saying is, there'll be many people that want to try and come in and do this at different parts of it. It's not an easy thing to do, to bring lots of different people, lots of different disciplines into it. With the greatest respect, Jamaica has got fantastic potential around much of this, but there's bits that miss that need to be brought in. And therefore, if we all work together, then there will be opportunities for all of us, I think. And I would say back to you again, I'd be obviously interested to hear what your views are. If you're coming to do that in Jamaica, would I say resonate with what you think your challenges are? And either they will or they won't. But where do you think that we could possibly work together on some common purpose? Well, does that sound a fair summary, Basil?
And I agree with you. It's putting the right team together. Yeah. And everybody's staying their lane.
Yeah.
In other words, whatever your strengths are, and focus on that strength. Question, have you guys applied for licenses, has it?
No, not yet. No, we haven't. So the thing is that there are big, I'm working the model in terms of two things. One is to do, a big economies of scale version of, the cultivation, harvesting, extraction, distribution, bottling, whatever else, and then also working with farmers. Now, clearly, we've got farmers that got licenses, but they're much more smaller operations at the moment.
Yeah, but you see, if you're going to have hands-on, you need to be licensed.
Yes, we have to have a license.
So I would suggest, and it take a couple of months to get it.
Yeah.
So rather than wait down the road to apply, you should look at applying now.
And in all categories too,
yeah. That's all in the format. We already have someone with a license because what we're
doing, get leverage from them.
We're scaling up. As you go along.
But if you're going to handle it, so if you're working
no, but like that's a part of it. That's a part of it, Basil. But first, we don't want to put the horse before the cart. You know what I mean? So right now we're formulating the whole thing, and then through what we're doing, it's a bigger animal. We want to have the government involved in this, and the government have asked Jamie. Right, the Minister of Agriculture have asked us to actually put something together, and then we're going to work from that formulation.
So
we're not just going to rush in.
Can I be clear about the stages that I think, Basil, that we're trying to go through to help you? And you can say no, you're wrong. So can I give the stages just for a minute, and then so one, nothing happens in Jamaica without money.
That's right.
Okay. So I've spoken to our investor in Toronto. And he has reconfirmed that he would put 150 million US dollars to it. Two, he would like to be reassured that there is an interest from the government to at least support that. And that involves a bunch of things like moving money through the banking system. It involves getting permits, licenses, of course, and support of CLA. It also then includes getting the support from some other people round about to make it work, whether it's security, farmers, cooperatives, Dickey, and whatever else. So my plan is, and it also, for me, involves the securing of the science. Because, this for me is science-led, and I can talk a bit further about that. But one, got the investor. Two, in Toronto, reconfirm that we can get the science out of Guelph, and then we just have to work out who we're working with locally in Jamaica. And three, support of people on the ground here in terms of farmers, government, and other people. I leave back on Friday next week to Toronto. I'll get back to the investor, tell him about how the trip's gone. If I happen to have a letter of some sort that shows him that there's a commitment to doing this in Jamaica, that would help. We're then into about Christmas, so I write it up into a business plan, which I would always do for business, and then at that point we would be ready to hit the button and go. Now I'm going to come back to your point, Basil, is I wouldn't want to necessarily apply for the permits because I don't know what I'm applying for today. I will know more in 2 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time about the fact that I'm thinking there might be either one large economies of scale automated farm actually probably split into 4 across the country, plus some stuff around small farmers. So I'm not yet in my head for another 3 weeks as to exactly which permits and licenses and agreements I would need to have. But it would, for me, it'd be 3 or 4 weeks away, as opposed to today.
Right, but Basil has a...
And you can say I'm right or wrong.
Basil has a great point.
Okay.
Based on our experience, of course, with the industry here, you may not have everything worked out exactly.
Yeah, sure.
But then that takes a little time to get that going.
Sure.
But what we can do, and we can show you what exists at this point in time in applying for a license or applying for a set of licenses.
Sure.
Your plan calls for about 4 or 5 licenses.
License, of course.
Which is all the 5 that exist that you can get
Yes,
at this point
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah.
And that takes time to process.
Sure.
Yeah, we're aware of that.
So therefore, what you need to do, you need to be in the ring as early as
Sure.
Possible, true.
That's why we met with Mike, because Mike hopefully will bring the issue to cabinet on Monday. And then we can go from there. In other words, we need to show you most precisely how the CLA operates. So you
Okay,
can draw from that.
And the constraints, yes, man.
Right.
True.
So you can draw from that exactly
Here,
where you are, where you want to go, and how quickly. But the point is this, that at the present moment, the license does, don't care who it is, the license does take time
Yeah.
to be finalized.
No shortcuts about it.
All right, so can I listen to Basil, who I think has got maybe some advice to give us, I'm guessing.
To add to what Vicky just said a while ago,
Yeah.
we've been for 3 years, had exercises like this, and to date, some have applied a year ago and said, wait, what you have going for you is you have influence. The government not going to get involved. So take that what you want. They're not going to get involved in the cannabis business.
They're not going to
Get involved in the cannabis business.
They're the regulators.
You will, that's correct, you will get support, and what you're really asking for is for support.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all. So to get the support by pointing out the community going benefit and the spin-off,
Sure.
where it's a social,
Yeah.
yes. But, you know, to say, well, you want, you know, the government to do this, and it's a government partnership.
Yeah.
It-
It's not
Forget.
forget.
No, we know that.
Forget.
As we said, we're getting
All right, that's good advice. Basil.
So we can get conceptual support.
That's what I'm saying. You will get
Conceptual support.
Yeah, you will get
Agreement
support.
to
Okay,
do
so let's
so
listen to
and so.
Basil, because
Yeah,
I think
that's
he
the
probably
key.
knows
Yeah.
what he's talking
And
about.
I'm giving you this free.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I always call it free consultancy. Thank you, Basil.
Yeah. Free
And
cons.
listen, we all get older.
Here?
We all get older.
Yes.
And I mean, we're having meetings and see each other and
Yeah.
have this big dream.
No,
And it could be a dream for the next couple of
no,
years. Alright? If you're serious and you want to get going,
Yeah.
first thing you do, apply for your
yeah,
license.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright?
And let's put it this way, the truth is, Jeremy, you have the criteria to do that.
Okay.
You have the
The due
criteria to
diligence
do that.
Okay.
It's
So I'm
not
gonna
like
take that.
somebody
Right,
walking
so I'm
off
gonna
the
take that
street and
down.
saying,
What
"Oh,
I-
Start and apply.
Good thing we have the land already.
Based on,
Don't it, Rasta?
well,
Jimmy.
yeah.
I'm listening. I know some more I'm already, I myself has extracted oil. I know how to do it. I am growing for my personal, I'm a part of Coptic, you know what I mean? So, and I have people, I'm working with people that has licensing and processing and all that going.
So suppose
So
Jamie
with-
would want some land to apply for his license. Like, you know, government, you need some land.
Well, Jamie is me, and Jamie is Michael, and Jamie is Kathy.
So the land is available then.
We're all one company. We have lands.
Not only that, right?
You know.
We have to recognize
Yes.
that the corporate structure that came in to regulate our industry, the government realized it's not going to work. The government recognizes that the small farmer, there has to be a different formula
An approach.
that is consistent, right, with our farmers.
True.
And right now, what the government is doing is open up that corridor where licensing from the Cannabis License Authority, because the government are being told over and over again, our people, our farmer will never come. We don't fight any administration, but we will never be regulated under the Cannabis License Authority because we ourselves have this industry for years going. So why would we bring in someone that is foreign and alien to our culture to regulate our industry. So that will not happen. The government, why do you think the process of the cannabis has taken so long? Because it has shown itself to be totally different to our model of agriculture and producing both ganja and medicinal farming.
But is it
and this is a position where now the government has got to make an exception when it concerns the small farmers. So you see, I personally, even if I had opportunities to have licenses, right, and be funded, but I will never bow to a foreign reality and sell out the intellectual rights of my people. That will not happen. And because we represent the true Rastafarian movement and what Rasta have been through for this whole industry and where we are today, having some of the best minds that come after the Rasta philosophy, that will not happen. And that is where we are today, at that conjecture.
I may have to...
Yes,
And I as well, and thank you.
but the CLA is an international body.
Yeah.
Basil,
Yes.
before you go.
So one second,
Sorry,
one
that's
second.
I just wanted to actually get your name so
Were you
can
finished?
spell
Were you
correctly.
finished
Thank
talking
you very much.
with what you had to say before? Because you have
I
the
wound up.
yeah. Please.
Whether we like it or not, and you know, if this industry, the US regulate the industry worldwide, unfortunately. 'cause
Unfortunately, yeah.
Everybody sit back.
Yeah.
And if look at the experiences Colorado is having, California is having, whole lot of material,
Ohio.
and
Yeah.
it's spoiling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's wasted because if the grower needs a license, the buyer needs a license, the user,
Transportation, who's transporting it needs a license.
So
Yeah.
if you want to go under the umbrella of being regulated legally, or to go through that channel, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes.
Right.
That's one.
So for now, we have to work with the CLA
So you
to
have
get
to
going.
decide whether or not you want to be legal or you want to continue.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, interesting thing is this. Maybe they already, through what you have just said, already have licenses.
We can have
Because you're
leverage.
saying the critical thing, and I agree with you, you must apply for a license to start the ball.
Start the ball rolling, yeah.
But if you already have a license, then you have already gone on your
Access to
You already do, you have licenses.
one of my partners.
What kind of license?
He's got cultivation.
I didn't get it.
He's got cultivation. He's got production, and he also has a dispenser.
Was it a company?
Huh?
Company?
Yes.
The license, that's the license, Jamie. That's the
Yes.
license.
So whenever what Jamie is saying, this industry is going to be there for a long time. There's nothing, as you say, there's nothing happening right now. Everybody's producing because I'm in the industry, so I know what's happening. That there is ganja sitting in warehouse there that
Rotten.
nobody is basically cultivating or whatever, and because
You know what the farmers are doing now?
yes,
So what about Carlos?
Circumvent the system
yes,
to recover expenses.
yes. So that's why we don't want to go. Why would we go ahead into that kind of atmosphere when we can basically calculate it out properly, and then we can always scale up. You can always scale up.
Let's put it this way.
I look forward to something more with
The farmers
and showing that.
and the other players in the industry at this point in time who are going in a particular direction have been forced to do so. Why have they been forced to do so? Because the regulations that cover the industry, particularly of course coming through the headquarters, which is the CLA, those regulations are not the type of regulations that we really ideally want. But we have to get into the regulations, we have to get into the industry, and what we have been doing.
And then after that, we'll modify
for
it.
the last 4 or 5 years is fighting
Yes.
for the change.
Yes, sir. That's how I see it.
There are farmers who have grown ganja in Jamaica with their licenses, and they're facing bankruptcy
That's right.
because they can't nowhere to sell it to. It's just a matter of a license here, a license
License
there,
here,
a
a
license everywhere.
If you're selling it, you have to sell it to
You have to
someone
have
with a license.
another. We see
Yes, and you have to move it. You have to basically CLA transported.
Oh,
Because
yes.
even when we were harvesting, there was 3 police officers, there's 2 CLA officers. So I know I've been in the whole thing, I like, you know, and my brethren is very like adopted with CLA and stuff. So what Jamie is saying is...
So is your bridge, is he making money?
So what is the conclusive statement, Nicky?
No, he's
Jamaican
not.
American.
Well, that's the point. You already have a license. You already have license.
So can have leverage.
I didn't say-
Carlos has one.
I've got access, yes.
Carlos has one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got access to a license. So what we want to do, we want to basically get the business end of it, because like, you know, the business end of it first and know what we're doing before we just go gung-ho. And plus Lance now, that, and talking to Ardishaw, which we had a meeting